It's an NBA afternoon game here on this Thursday. Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. First for Portland, Damian Lillard out there with McCollum. They've got Plumlee. What a tremendous talent, getting ready for his first NBA appearance. Then there's Mo Harkless, and it's Aminu in at the 4. And for Orlando, Payton is out there with Evan Fournier. And they've got Vucevic, the sweet-shooting 7-footer out of USC, in at the center. And it's Ibaka in at the power forward position.
Boy, it was a tough year for the Magic last season. They found no salvation here in Orlando either. They were dreadful at home and had the fewest home court wins of any team in the league. Tough pill for the fans there to swallow.
Lillard attacking, passes to Harkless. Back to Lillard. He feeds it to Harkless. No good on the 3. And that home record of the Magic's that you mentioned, Clark, a paltry 12-29. So, Steve, that being said, a big part of why they ended with the fewest wins in the entire league. Why?
Well, I mean, if you can't defend your home court, good luck to you. But the big thing is just not enough talent. I mean, it's a team that is in full-blown rebuilding mode, and last year was kind of the initial season in that campaign, and it obviously showed.
They get a hand on it. On defense, Portland. Payton outside. Dishes it to Fournier. Vucevic, defended by Plumlee. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got the opening field goal of the game for the Magic.
The pick wasn't ultra effective, but it got him just enough room for the score.
Lillard outside. Feeds it to Harkless. Portland moving the ball around. And Aminu kicks to Harkless. Down low. Here's Plumlee. Shot clock at 5. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Well, something that he maybe doesn't get enough credit for is just how good he is at drawing charges.
I'm glad you brought that up, Steve, because very few players do get credit for it, and you're exactly right. He does do it very well. There's no fear in this fella. He'll give up his body in a minute.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Wambo, he's checked in for Vucevic. Green comes in for Serge Ibaka. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Payton. Harkless with the steal. Here's the break. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
Here's Augustine. The Blazers getting the bucket. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Lillard. Plumlee sets the pick for Lillard. Here's Harkless. The three-pointer is right on target. Harkless has got 5 now. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Trailblazers lead by 5. And we'll be back with you right after this. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
It was pretty impressive the way they moved the ball, made the extra pass, and found open shooters that whole quarter.
Yeah, it's been a complete team effort out there. Great to watch.
Now here is Augustine. Shot clock at 6. Here's Biyombo. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Biyombo's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Magic.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Now here's McCollum. Lillard attacking. The dish now to Harkless. Kicks it to Aminu. Portland needs to get off a shot. Pass to McCollum. Three-pointer. And the Trailblazers, another three.
Getting better and better. Got that field goal percentage up in the 60s now.
Now they've dialed it in here in the second quarter. They are on fire.
Augustine against Lillard. Augustine dishes to Meeks. Pass to Augustine. He kicks to Meeks. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Definitely a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Yeah, the wise move would be to find themselves a quick shot right away.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. Augustine with the steal. And now the fast break. Meeks with the ball. Augustine, that's good.
Sometimes you can catch the defense napping when you make a strong pass like that in transition.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. And that one is hammered home.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
Yeah, but you don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up, though, either.
Now here is Augustine. Number 8, defended by Harkless. Number 8. The putback.
Tell you what, they're going to have to do a better job of boxing this fella out than that.
No one between him and the hoop. You're right, Clark.
Yeah, putback slams are not what you want to be giving up if you're the defense.
Lillard gets the screen from Plumlee. A three ball. Got it to go with no time left on the clock.
You talk about stepping up at a big moment. That is some fortitude, folks.
I should say.
The awareness, the release, everything was just perfect.
That'll do it for the first half. It's the Trailblazers leading by 7. And it's time now for the Sprint Halftime Show with Damon Bruce. We'll be back shortly to get the second half underway.
Now, presented by Sprint.
It's been a great game out in Orlando. Thanks for joining us. Portland with the lead against Orlando. A nice job of sharing the rock, making plays for one another offensively. The leading scorer is C.J. McCollum. The game is quickly becoming all about him. Looks like he's ready to put his team on his shoulders and carry them home. And the Magic are still in it, going all out. Wiping the glass defensively. Look, no streaks. They're preventing any second-chance opportunities. Nikola Vucevic making a big contribution. They've had some great production from Bismack Biyombo as well. And that's it for us here in the studio. Time to send it on back out to Kevin Harlan and the gang for the start of the second half.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
The second half just about to get going here.
Well, Blazers coach Terry Stotts is a branch on the tree of head coach George Karl, and that's a pretty good tree to be on. In his playing days, Karl coached Stotts in the CBA, and actually Stotts had a pretty good career in Europe.
Now here's Gordon. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. He lobs up the...
Unbelievable what I'm seeing here. Is this the dunk contest?
Hey, this one counts, Clark. Believe me, what confidence to attempt the alley-oop to himself.
He just couldn't resist, could he?
Trailblazers leading by 7.
You know, at 33 and 49 on the season last year, the Blazers were well below 500, but they were a 500 team against the Eastern Conference. .109
left in the third quarter. Here's Fournier, defended by McCollum. And Fournier kicks to Ibaka. It's stolen by Aminu. Here's McCollum. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Portland, as you said, was 500 against the East last season. They were 15 up and 15 down. You know, you look at how other teams with that record fared against the East, and Steve, 500 isn't bad.
Well, usually when you finish 16 games under 500 for the season, as the Blazers did, you don't go 500 against either conference. But, you know, they happen to just have a good matchup, apparently, with a lot of their Eastern opponents, and they did pretty well.
Here's Lillard, following the score by Serge Ibaka. Lillard against Payton. Lock at 6. Here's Harkless. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Payton drives in. Kicks it out to Gordon. That went off the back iron and out.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Lillard outside. Got it off in time. No good on that last second attempt there. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Trailblazers lead by 7. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Trailblazers.
These long-range shots look like layups out there, guys.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Aminu kicks to Lillard. McCollum. Lillard covered by Payton. Aminu the pass to Harkless. He dishes it to Lillard. Here's McCollum. Good on the triple. McCollum's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Trailblazers. The Magic trail by 10. Payton outside. Gordon. No good. Great D that time from Harkless. McCollum with the ball. Lillard. Plumlee, no luck. Poked away. Here's Fournier. Takes the three. And that one's good.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. He gave him a wide open look there.
It's taken away by Payton. And that one's good. And now just a 5-point Portland lead.
Boy, that was impressive, Clark. He did not hesitate to take the ball right up against the bigger defender.
Boy, I like that aggressive mindset there, Steve.
The jump hook. Portland again missing. Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Fournier dishes to Payton. Here's Fournier, defended by McCollum. Here's Vucevic. And it falls over the rim and in. Now just a 3-point Portland lead.
Tough assignment for that defender with the size mismatch we've seen.
Yeah, I just don't think he's big enough to handle it.
It's tipped. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. McCollum kicks to Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. The feed now to McCollum. He passes to Harkless. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, no question the right call at this point. You can't let them just dribble it out.
That's right. I mean, you've got to send them to the line and hope for a few misses.
And the basket by Lillard.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is safe.
Well, if not 100% safe, certainly 95%.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Gordon for 3. It's money from deep.
How about that for a response?
We will say they can give the 3 as well as they can take the 3.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Now a timeout called by Orlando. They trail by 3. 1 second left in the fourth.
Boy, a 3 here would be huge.
Yeah, a chance to tie it up and make it even with the game on the line.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that, Clark.
They sure don't. And when it was gut check time, this team kept their composure, kept their emotions in check, and got it done.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.